Hello, welcome back. I'm gonna get right back into it, and I don't even remember what we were up to when we left off, but we'll see where this goes. Welcome back to part 2 of day 21. We were working on some background art. That's basically what I remember from before. We did a little bit of object implementation in the room 1 as well, so that was nice. Hey Manifei, good to see you. Welcome Killick, welcome back. Doing great. Thanks, Manifei. You're doing great too. I appreciate that. Alright, so we got ourselves some objects in the room that we need to like deal with, I guess. We've got this hotspot needs to turn into this object instead. We need to move over the functionality from that hotspot to this object. So we should check that out. What else do we need to do? I think that's the main thing. There's probably other stuff that I didn't think about in here that I need to take care of. But one thing that we need to do is animation of water dripping from this pipe down into this bucket and also down onto the puddle, and variations of that. So I think we're gonna I'm trying to think about this, trying to think how we're going to approach this particular issue. Let's just worry about the book first of all. Let's worry about the book, and then we'll do some other stuff. So we've got a look, and we've got an interact. Right, that's no longer true. Let's just delete the look function for now. We'll leave it unhandled. And the interact. This looks useful. I'm just going to say that. It's a sensor manual. There you go. Slightly different dialogue. Doesn't matter. I need something. So this is like, I'm going to get rid of this statement here. Okay, so I kind of want to put the sensor name in the book, actually. So I'm just thinking about that while I'm looking at this. So we're going to add the thing to our inventory. We're also then going to say, oh, what was it called again? I don't even know if I gave it a name. Oh, we're actually moving it over to this object. So I just need to delete that hotspot altogether, actually. So what I might do instead is just grab this and Control X, save that, and we'll just delete this hotspot, and we will go to object mode, and we'll just go ahead and add an interact handler. Oh, this is object 0. No, that's not going to work for us. We need to give it a name. Sensor manual. Yeah. Okay, we'll just paste this in and delete that. Oops. Sensor manual dot visible equals false. Sensor manual dot clickable equals false. I don't know if I need to do both of those, but I'll do both of them just to be sure. Welcome back, Karif. Good to see you. And Coburn. Had dinner and suddenly microturns. Perfect timing then. Perfect timing. Kids are all in bed. So back to it. Well, actually, they're not all in bed, but the kids are all ready for bed. The older two are kind of just reading books, whatever, but yeah. Okay. So that's good. And then when we render the book, which is, whoops, not there. I think it's this one. Let's see. Kind of hard to. This is still not perfectly readable. Okay, so this is the table of contents here. Metal detector technical reference. I would like for this part to have the correct sensor item name. So I need like correct sensor item right here. Maybe it should be color transparent anyway. It should be what color should it be? 0. I forget what the function signature is. I think it's background foreground color, background color. So this should be 0. We should say like model like that. Hey, Mini Roach, good to see you. Yeah, Monday Mind Mike. It's going good. How are you going today, Mini Roach? You guys have a hint of programmer apathy? That might be tiredness. It also might be the lighting. Because I don't have all my lights on. I still don't have all my lights on, but even more lights on. Keep turning more and more lights on. You've got some sun? Lucky you. Blue skies, sunlight. That's great. All right, so that's no longer a thing. That actually needs a hover state, I guess, but this looks useful. It's a sensor manual, and now it's gone. I can no longer pick it up. That's great. Click on it. I need the Audigy Pro sensor module. Oh, what's this? It looks like a useful blueprint that was tucked inside this book. I'll keep it for later. Yeah, so adaptive tech code, metal detector, technical reference, model, Audigy Pro sensor module. So that only just fits. It's probably one of the longest names, which is good. Good to see. Yeah. Suggest something when you get to the polish part of the project? Yes, suggest it now. Suggest it now. And yes, you can suggest it later on too, because I'll probably forget if I don't do it right now. When you get an item, it plays a little sound to say you acquired that item. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I mean, maybe not a ding or a cash register, but I do want to have like sound effects for that kind of interaction. It's in my notes, actually. Somewhere in my notes, I'm pretty sure I wrote. Generic sound effect for typical interactions, so like picking up item sound effects and stuff like that. Would like to have a few soft blocks built in as well. Okay, Mini Roach, I'll put some in just for you. I'll make my game bad because you want it. Also an invalid sound, which is like, nope. I don't know if we need that, but maybe. Like, I think it would be annoying if you have, like, say you're trying to use an item on another item. It might be kind of annoying if it's like meh, meh, meh all the time, you know what I mean? But maybe. We'll see. It's not a bad idea. This color should be like maybe this color. Maybe. Have him pick up a lock and comment, it feels soft. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I will keep that in the back burner. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. That's a great idea. I'll even type it down here. Hey, Kuning Stan, welcome back. Good to see you. Put a completely useless microwave in there when you interact with it. Says, too bad I wasted that egg. I mean, we've got an actual microwave in the game, so I already have plans for that one to have some dialogue jokes. Yes, that needs some description. What do you think of this? Actually, let's see. Put an egg in the microwave and suddenly a hostess walks in. From the side screen scowls at you, get back in your seat. Yes. So now it says like books and book. A classic pain in the butt thing. Books. Book. Gotta love it, right? There's a microwave right here. You pull it apart though. It's not a microwave, no. It's a microwave, a regular microwave. Technically, you can acquire the hamster before you pull apart the microwave, I think. So obviously we're going to have a microwave hamster situation. A plausible microwave hamster situation. Because the hamster's stuck in here. But you just need to go into this room and grab 2 items, and then you can get the hamster key. I never implemented this, did I? So the hamster should be gone because it's now in our pocket. I have to implement that. Is the hamster called Sushi? No, the hamster is called Pico right now, but we could change the name. I wrote down a long list of potential hamster names. Pico is terrified of the microwave for some reason. There's no way I'm putting them in there. Putting them near it. Okay. Yeah, so there is a reference already. I did put a reference for the microwave already with the hamster microwave situation. I might change that joke. Like, what kind of sick person puts a hamster in a microwave or something like that? Yeah. Arcade Oddie's here. Good to see you, Oddie. How you going today? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. What is the engine? This is AGS, Adventure Game Studio. Glad to hear you're good. This looks cool. Thank you. I've been working pretty hard on it. I'm pretty happy with it so far. It's finally coming together. A naive, passionate kind of person that doesn't want the gerbil to freeze. Right, of course. Yeah. Wait, I've just drawn on the... I've drawn a pixel right here. Can I control Z? I can. Good. There we go. I was just thinking about this part. I couldn't remember if I actually created the object for the hamster, empty hamster tube or not. I guess we'll find out. I don't think I did. Well, better go do that then. Yeah, I did not do it. That means I didn't grab it. Did I export it? I did. Okay. I'll use this one. Looks slightly nicer. Let's see. Probably I can... I don't know how much I should be including in the selection. There we go. And oh, hamster empty. Or O tube, maybe. Tube empty. Clickable, false, visible, false. Check the hotspot. Tunnel, maybe? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Right, so then we want to do dot visible through. Make it meta. I'm not microwave. I'm not microwaving Pico. This is a streamer friendly game. Yeah, I could do it. Something meta could be good, but I don't know what meta. Yeah, something like that could be good. So now it says books and book, which is like a classic thing when you're like pixel hunting for a book. Except there's only really 4 books, so I think it's like, even though it's like classic, like, haha, you've got a pixel hunt for the book, it's not that much of a pixel hunt. I think most people should notice that one. It also stands out because it's the most like interesting looking book of them. So I don't think people will really miss it, but it's, you know, it's different. So yeah, that's the hamster tunnel. The hatch is locked, and so we need to unlock the hatch, and then Pico should no longer be visible in the tube. Let's go ahead and get that done. Make sure I didn't screw it up. Maybe should hide it inside of a wax kitty. Yeah, we could definitely do some annoying things. Like I put a key inside of an ice cube and you have to figure out a way to melt it. Yeah, so the hamster disappears now. That's good. It'll still say all the same stuff about it being locked, which it shouldn't say. I need to make it say something else. I need to make that say something else too. What? What did I do? I tried to run an interaction with something that the function doesn't exist. I guess I didn't save a change that I made. Yeah, this should not have any interactions with it. There you go. Apparently I missed a few pixels here. There you go. Alright, that's good. One less thing to worry about. So let's go check our checklist. For today, we had... Oh, right, the computer. We haven't done the computer yet. Vault door locked is done. We haven't actually implemented that turning off when you finish the puzzle, but we can do that later on. The graphics are done, I guess, which is really all this is about. Bucket on ground full. I haven't done that yet. I didn't write down the hamster tube. Luckily, I remembered. I guess I'll write it down since it's not there. Check, 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 Actually, I'll check these once they're implemented. So that's checked, that's checked. That's technically done, but I haven't done the pixels part yet for the animation side of things. Yeah, no, I'll leave that unchecked. Yeah, okay. Drip animations, we might want to work on those next. Drip animations. Actually, I should just implement this bit. When you drill the cookie jar, the message that pops up has the typo mentioned earlier. Oh, thanks. I intend to rewrite all of the dialogue, so that I'm going to leave it. If it ships with it, I'll send you a postcard. But you'll have to remind me. Maybe you could also hide a monkey that's actually a wrench somewhere. Maybe I could not do that. Is there a way you can, yeah, I don't know. I hope it ships with cookies as much as we have been talking about cookies today. Yeah. Yeah. We should put some biscuits in the post. Maybe I'll put a cookie recipe. A cookie recipe in the game somewhere, or in the manual or whatever. Australian cookies, that's right. Anzac biscuits. I made myself a fresh cup of tea and I haven't taken a sip yet. Don't let tea go cold. That's small sin requiring penance. I'm sorry to tell you, but I often let my tea go cold. And I still drink it. Are all Australian cookies made with Vegemite? No. Obviously not. That would be weird. We could move on and do the rope stuff. But I kind of feel like doing the animations, so maybe we go do this bit. And if we do this bit, that means we can actually get this bit done too, which means we can check that box too. Let's implement this and this first before we move on to the animations. Let's just implement those. Let's see, objects, new object, and this will be computer screen, and it will be non-clickable, it will be non-visible, it will have no description and no action, so it just needs the image. Where am I importing? I'm importing this in here. I meant to be importing it in the scenes vault. Whoops. Oh well, we'll just live with the things being in the wrong spot a little bit, huh? Where's my screen? Did I not export the screen either? My gosh. My word, I did not export the screen. Jeez. There was a lot of things I totally did not export that I thought yes, I should export that. It looks better on this one, so I'll use this one. Let's see here. Out there, I think. Let's see. Lemons. Interact. Inventory usage. Don't forget the green lead. Oh yeah, the green lead. Damn it. Fine. I guess. If I must. What? Why can't I add to the selection? I hope that's about right spot. Yeah, I think that's about right. Alright, we have to play the whole game to get that part to show, so I might as well like check the list for other things I need to do. Door variations. The door unlocked, which means this object should be hidden, and that should happen I don't know how to do that. Hang on, let me think. Because the action happens in a different room. So this won't be in scope until we load back into this room. Let's see. Computer terminal. I guess we need a global variable. So like, is vault door unlocked equals true. Let me just check this. Yeah, okay. Is vault door unlocked boolean false? There we go. So now we have to basically play the entire game to make sure that everything works. So let's do that. SN76489. All right, part 1 done. I'm trying not to commentate because I don't want to spoil it for people who are just listening and like curiously interested, not like trying to. I don't want to spoil it for people who are just hanging around, you know, and they don't. Some people, yes. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to spoil the game for people who are here watching me make the game because they might just be listening in and having some fun doing other stuff and they want to play the game in the future. And I don't want to spoil it for them. So I'm just like not talking about what I'm doing as much as I can. So yeah, anyway. Every time I finish interacting with the maze, it's like, what? I don't know why. Oh, it's 100, 120, 10. Okay. Hey, Eleanor A, welcome. Good to see you. Hands up, no Tim Tams will be hurt. Oh, man. Don't hurt my Tim Tams. Need my Tim Tams. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Copper and zinc. 120, 140, 25. You gotta be right here somewhere. Sweet. We found everything we need for the copper. Put that away. Use it again. We've got to find the zinc now. Come on, where are ya? I might need to make the detection radius a little larger. I was worried it was too small, but it's like a bit tedious trying to find like the pinpoint. I'm obviously very close, but I can't seem to walk across the right pixels. There we go. Alright, we have that. Zinc slot. Copper slot. Can't reach it. Pixel hunting in your own game. Yeah, it's a good kind of pixel hunting though, right? It's fun pixel hunting. How much zinc do you need to find? You need to find 3 copper and 3 zinc. I might reduce it to 1 copper and 1 zinc, just to make it a little bit less tedious. Oops. I mustn't have done the walk behinds yet. I thought I had, but obviously not. What have I... Oh, man. Go away. Didn't mean to click that icon. We should be able to bucket now. Should be able to rope. There's no laugh track, so it's more enjoyable. That's true as well. And I mean, it's not click on something randomly hoping for the thing that you need, which is also a good improvement. All right, we got it. Click on something, get sarcastic remark, ha 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 ha. But so often the sarcastic, the remarks aren't even sarcastic half the time in that game. Which, like, he'll say something sad, and then the audience will, like, laugh and clap and cheer. It's like, what? the audience is tone deaf. Alright, so we do this, and it should turn the computer screen on. Yay, it instantly turned the computer screen on. And the little LED as well, execution. Look at that little LED, it's on. And it's open! There you go. So we did all the things. Look at all the check marks we've gotten today. We've done so well. Banattery? No, it's a it's lemons. Oh, I guess I could change it to bananas. Plantains, maybe. Make it banana battery. It's funnier that way. Thank you, Integer. How are you today? Good to see you. All right, let's get these animations sorted out. We've got to organize those. Wonder what the best way to do that is going to be. Probably. So that's where the bucket's going to be. So I need a pipe to drip down to that spot. Not bad, bud. I was sick the last 3 days or so. Back at full strength. Oh, I'm glad you're back at full strength. Sorry to hear you were sick. Gonna hop in the bath, but I got the lurk on as ever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Have a great relaxing bath too. Alright, so if I just drew like a line from here down to here, basically, as like another guide layer. I'll do it in a nice red color, I suppose. I want to like fall in basically the center of the bucket. That would look very nice, I think. Whoops. So I want to drip from exactly there. I just realized that's not a straight line. I want it to drip from exactly there. There we go. There's my eraser. Alright, that's straight line. Good. I'm gonna grab the clean artwork for the background and drop that in. Hopefully I can add it as a layer or something. Oh. There you go. And put the bucket in as well for reference. All right, there we go. Now we have a clean. Clean image to work from. We need to like have water sort of like show and then drip. So I don't know how many frames we're going to need here, but probably several. Let me delete those actually. I just realized which layer I'm editing. Whoops. I need to throw a drippy layer in. So this is the this is line. What's this? This is the bucket, yeah. Bucky. And this would be clean BG. And this would be layout or scene. Layout. I hear a cat, I believe. I'll be right back. Yep, it was the cats. They were playing with a ball, and I disturbed them. Anyway, yes, so new layer. We'll call this, drip 1? I don't know how many layers we're going to need for this. Alright, so I'm thinking we kind of just want to have, like, something like this going on. And Hey, Tony. Good to see you. You catching some lunch? Beautiful. What'd you have? How's the art progressing? It's going okay. Making this little drip-in animation. Nothing fancy. Liver casserole with ketchup. Ooh. I mean, it's not something I have every day. I'll tell you that. All right. We're going to... Pretty big drop. It's probably like way too big of a drop. I might need to work on the size of the drop a little bit. But I think the leakiness looks good enough. I think the leakiness looks okay. The drop is a little too large. We'll have to reduce the size of the drop. Let's do that before we animate anymore. Let's see. It's probably from about here that it's getting too big, so we'll reduce its size. Yeah. I think we can't do that. And this part here, maybe we can tighten up a little bit. Yeah. That's a little bit more right size, I think. Yeah, we're doing some fancy animations, Tony. It's gonna be amazing. So the drip rate... I wonder if I can, like, get it to play the drip animation, like, periodically somehow. I don't know. Aching roll, yeah, we're making a looping, drippy animation. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. At least there's something to listen to while I focus on this. This is fascinating to see. I used to watch my dear old dad do the same stuff on a more primitive level. That's awesome, Excation. That's awesome. Someone's back at it, I see. That's right. Good, thanks, Jigger. It's going good. How are you? Making some great progress today. Doing this little drippy animation that I need. And then I need to do a faster one, of it, a faster variation. Currently working on your Unreal 5 project. Nice, nice. How's that going? How are you liking Unreal 5? Party! Spent a few hours yesterday solving a bunch of issues and learning a few things. Very satisfying to cross things off the to-do list. It is, isn't it? It is satisfying. It's still frustrating not knowing how to do things, but I'm coming together. Okay, great. Are you using blueprints, or are you like writing C code, or like what's your approach to getting the mechanics in the game? I suppose there might be some tools or libraries that already have code written as well. Don't know the first thing about coding. Yeah, yeah. So just how are you putting it together then? Like, what's your approach? Mainly a visualizer kind of thing. So I'm basically just taking whatever baby steps to make things move and do things as necessary. Right. So like, I've seen some pretty impressive stuff done with like the blueprints, which sounds like that's what you're using, the visual coding tools. I've seen some pretty impressive stuff. Like, it's obviously people are able to make it work for them, which is great. I need this to loop back to about there, so hopefully I can get there from frame 15. We'll see. That's working pretty good. Doing things with the blueprints, of course. Yeah. I'll happily talk more about it in detail in due time, but I'm keeping things on the wraps for now. That makes sense. Absolutely, yeah. First version ready to show sometime next month, probably. That's pretty soon. Good luck. I hope that goes well for you, Jiggy. That's great to hear. Hey, Racing the Beam. Good to see you. Welcome. What's this button do? That works for me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I could obviously add a little bit of wobble to the drop of water as it goes down, but I think it'll be fine. I could also do as it's going down, it might want to change the background from this yellow tint to a more blue tint, maybe, and so forth. But I don't think it really matters. Yeah, you barely see it for long enough for that to be an issue. think that'll be fine. Drips don't wobble, they follow gravity's law. Okay. It's a pretty big drip. I still think it's too big. But I'm gonna live with that. I think that's okay. So the bucket won't actually fill up is the problem, right? So then we need to make a faster version of this animation with like more drips. Just like a constant flow of drips. You want the player to actually be able to see it. That's true as well. Yeah, you want it to be like really obvious what's happening with the dripping. I would suggest in the middle of fall you squish and stretch the drip. Well, that would be the wobbling then. That's what I'm talking about when I say wobble. Like, just have it change shape a little bit, like jelly. Basically, I just have two different shapes of the drip and oscillate between them. Would probably be enough. But I'm not going to bother. I think I won't bother right now. So then that just is, that begs the question, I guess, if I wanted this to be like a faster dripping animation, when you pull on the rope, it needs to like actually speed up. Like I wonder how many drips will look like all that's fast now. It's a blinking poster. Not more drips, bigger drips. Oh, right. Yeah. Just make them fatter. 20 frames of steady flow. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe that's the way to do it. Instead of doing drips, just have it turn into like a flow. And it could just be all one animation. I have to do a variation where the bucket's not there as well. I'm 100% okay with this. This looks great. All right. That's good to know. If you're playing the animation, can you draw at the same time? I'm just curious about that. Let me just save as, we'll call this one drip animation. If that's playing, can I draw? Oh no, you can't draw while it's playing. Okay. I was thinking that would be weird. Like, it'd be an interesting effect if you could do drawing while it was animating. I'm just gonna say that's the yellowness in this is from the refraction of the water. There you go. Problem solved. Or it's just dirty water from this pipe being so dirty. I wanted to leave. This should be... Yeah, I needed to fix that up. That's what I was just fixing up there, Coburn. Just making that A sort of stand out, or hopefully a little bit more. I think that's readable as I want to leave. I need to make the UFO a little bit more obvious now. A little bit more readable. Yeah, I can kind of see that a lot better. All right. Another improvement there. I wasn't planning on improving the pixel art on the poster just yet. I was going to do that like way later on, but man, I just became obsessed with fixing it just now, so we're fixing it. It just needs a little bit more contrast to be visible, obviously. I'm gonna have to export this clean BG layer as the new background. Yeah, I want to leave. So much better now. Lunchtime gonna work? Hey, no worries. Enjoy your lunch. Don't dead open inside? Yeah. Oh, man. That's a huge improvement on the poster. That makes me feel a bit better about the poster now. Still got some issues, but... kind of needs to... you know... hint toward that a little bit more. I'll accept that for now. I want to leave. I want to leave. Good. That UFO could stand out some more. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. We've done enough. Control S. Alright. Let's go check a box. It's nice to check a box. Bucket, pipe, drip, animation. Pixels. Done. Filling up animation we haven't done. Puddle animation. We can do that because it's basically just modifying the one we've just done. Just need the last. We need the last little bit to go a little further down, kind of thing. Can I duplicate a layer? Right click duplicate. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to duplicate. Control Z. Right click. Duplicate. This will be drip 2. This will be no bucket. Why is it duplicating? Oh no. Wait, did I mess up? Okay, that's still fine. Why is the bucket magically appearing? What? What happened here? Oh, I've somehow moved the background? What? Oh no, what have I done? Let me fix this. Okay, good. I fixed it. I don't know exactly what I did wrong there, but I did something. Checking out boxes is indeed satisfying. Both, checking boxes, yeah, both check boxes in game dev, to-do list, and big game boxes on main channel. That's right. That's right. Well, now I'm satisfied I have that animation done. So we have both of the drips for like the non-fast mode. Now we need to do fast mode dripping. I also am tempted to just put a drain on the floor. Because like if it's fast mode dripping, like the puddle would have to grow and flood the basement, and if I put a drain, then I cannot worry about that. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Who's that? Oh, Tony. Given to Mike as a reward for good animation job done. Thank you, Tony. We do like our big boxes, it's true. Hang on there, Mike. Would anyone put a computer in a room that required a drain? Yes. Obviously they would. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. Don't question me. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. You make a good point, but I don't know. let's just move on. Oh man, I really like the way this is shaping up. Honestly, this is gonna be freaking great. It still doesn't quite look like it says I want to leave. I don't know if I can improve that or not, but there's probably some way I can deal with it. For now, it's fine. For now, it's fine. Stop getting distracted by the background art. Cover the knee for a spreading puddle with a fluffy carpet. Yeah, just have an absorbent carpet on the ground. Yeah, so we can probably just like continuously play this series of 4 frames or so, and just have like a flow of water instantly appear, and just have it like oscillate a little bit. And I just ignore the drainage problem. Like, it's a cartoon game. It doesn't need to be realistic. And I can basically just take this animation and just modify it slightly. Main issue with game dev on stream, too many people in chat think logically. Imagine, yeah. 10 seconds, it drips down, 10 seconds it drips up. That yeah, and then it's fixed. Then there's no, just play the animation in reverse. After, just play the animation in reverse later. Oh man. There's a lot of frames, 15 animation frames. That's like, how many seconds is that? 180 milliseconds per frame. I don't know. It's like a couple of seconds, right? A couple of seconds of animation. I'm just being lazy right now, not doing anything. I just... Excuse me, sorry about the yawning. Maybe I should grab a Tim Tam. I actually don't know how animations work in objects. Like, I don't know how to do an animated object. Is that a thing in AGS? It's not a thing, right? Like, do I just program it to, like, change the images manually? Or do I have to make a view and then make a character that is the dripping animation? I don't know. I don't know the answer to these questions. I think you can do animated backgrounds, but that doesn't seem right. Day of the Tim Tam sounds delicious, Atreides. I'd play that. I'm gonna look it up. AGS animated object. Objects animation. Help! Oh my god, I'm losing my mind with AGS. I'm loving it, but also hating it. Sorry, but I'm only starting. But every time I want to do something, I run into problems, sniff sniff. Okay, I want to animate an object. It is a kind of character, but it stays in the same position. Stalled. So I choose to animate an object instead of an NPC. I thought it was easy that way. So I had a new inventory item to my inventory. I guess this is the same as an object, or isn't it? I then try to animate the object using the animate property, like this. iJohn.animate. But AGS is telling me that it doesn't recognize this property, animate. What am I doing wrong? Help! Thanks. I've seen it here. Is this out of date? An object and an inventory item are not the same thing. To animate an object, you need to create an object in the room. Assign it a sprite, and then you can animate it. An inventory item is something that only exists in your inventory, not in the room. For an object to animate, you must set its view first. Example, blah, blah, blah. So I need to create a view. The answer is I do need to create a view. Okay. Why would an object and inventory item be the same thing? Blah, blah, blah. You're so helpful, Chris. You freaking... Good on you, Chris. Well done. Thanks for being so helpful with your freaking comment. Anyway. Apparently I can animate an object. So let's try that. Object mode. Place a new object. What? I was trying to move the coffee cup thing, and now I can't undo it. I have to manually freaking place this freaking thing again. Control Z doesn't do anything. Oh man, I just added an object. I have to use this tiny little button. There we go. Can I move it using the arrow keys? I can. Okay, good. Hopefully it's out of the way of an object and I can click and drag it now. Good. All right. I don't know where it needs to go. Also, I need to export my animation as a GIF. Whoa. This is the wrong program. I need to export a GIF of my animation, which means I need to crop it and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know what I'm doing at all. Marquee. Okay. What? Can I not change the size of the marquee? No, okay. Whatever. Okay, control... Well, how do I... Let's say, let's just say save, briefly. Let's do, edit, crop. Select... sprite, crop. File. Save as. Drip no bucket dot gif dot gif. Obviously it's not a gif, it's spelled with a G, not a J. This is not a Lucas animation. This is a Vault animation. Yes. Okay. All right. Image. Vault. Create subfolder. Drips. Import me sprites. Where's me drip pen? Oh, there it is. Import. Wait. Why isn't it aligned perfectly? It should be aligned perfectly. Perhaps that's good enough right there. New view. Drip. Drips. Create new loop. Create new loop. Bam. Bam. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. I feel like the drips kind of want their own folder, right? So it's a bit easier. Each drip should have its own folder. Maybe I'll call this create subfolder drips bucket. That's second animation done. And then I go to room. I can't set a view. There's no way to set a view on the object. No view. Non-clickable, non-visible. Oh, drippy. Room. Loading. Loading room script. If is valve on odrippy dot busy equals true. Odrippy dot view equals 8. Maybe I should do that first. Odrippy dot animate 2, 1. Is it start from 0 or from 1? Okay, yeah, 0. Animate 1, comma. Animates the object using its current view. I don't know what delay is. It's not an optional thing though. I'm just gonna say 0. Whatever. Yeah, there are errors when saving the room. Object view is read only. Set view. Comma 1. Wonder if it'll just auto animate or no. Let's find out, shall we? If is bucket, no, if O bucket dot visible else. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's not dripping. Bloop. It has become visible. It is not animating though. I have to say the character has a good walk. Thank you. I mean, I can't take full credit because I did base it on Bernard's walk cycle. It's a little bit different because they're obviously different body shapes and stuff, but I tried to replicate that look, and I think I was successful in getting what I wanted out of it. Oh, we really broke it. Somehow that really broke it. Telling it to animate. A bad idea. Oh, you know what? It's supposed to be animation ID. He doesn't walk, he Fonzies. Is the character look based on Mighty McFly? Yeah, it is, actually. Thank you for noticing. I mean, the main part of the costume that's Mighty McFly was the jacket. I just thought, look, it would look cool to have the jacket, but it pretty much, it's the future Mighty McFly jacket, and it pretty much just dominates the rest of the design, especially because it's a brown-haired character as well, like, I guess that just, yeah, anyway. Nah, it's not allowed. You're not allowed to do what I tried to do, apparently. What I'm trying to do is make this thing animate, dang it. Your jacket is now dry. You need a computer. Self-drying jacket, self-tying shoelaces. The future is here. Oh, actually, that's a good joke for when I was gonna say Marty, for when Lucas gets wet. he can like look at the camera and say, like, he had a towel and dry himself off, and then he can like look at the camera and say, what, you didn't think this was a self-drying jacket, did you? Or something stupid. I don't know, we can make a reference. We can make that reference really obvious. Anyway. Why is this not working? Let me just get rid of the animate attempt here. Oh man. On. So it still will not animate. When I tell it to animate, it refuses to. The game's just like, I don't know what to do. Maybe you're not allowed to do it in the latest AGS. AGS, animate, object, script, reference. Object animate, formerly known as animate object, which is now obsolete. Formerly known as animate object X, which is now obsolete. Okay, great. Starts the object animation using loop number loop instead of its current view. Oh, of its current view. And optionally starting at frame. Over the overall speed of the animation is set with DA, where 0 is fastest. And increasing numbers means slower. The delay for each frame is worked out as delay plus frame speed. So the individual frame speeds are relative to this overall speed. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that because I don't get it. Repeat style. For blocking, you can pass either, I don't care about blocking. The default is block? Well, there's your problem. So, what if I don't block? Let's see. Give me the business there. Animate. What? Oh, what? Oh, drip. E dot. Why is this not auto-completing anymore? Oh, drippy dot animate. The animation ID with a delay of 0 and a block E, no block, and direction, optional frame, optional volume. Okay, so I don't care about anything else, so we can just stop after block. After no block. Now do the animation. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Loop argument before block. Oh my gosh, thank you Dr. Zor for reading the documentation better than I did. Let me have a look at that. Yeah, how many times to repeat? I want to repeat forever, so I guess it's like E repeat or something. Hey, Board Jams. Glad you're doing good. Advice for everyone in chat. There is a user by the name something who found their way into Rig's Discord channel and they posting fake links. Avoid them carefully. Okay. Thank you for the word of warning. Hey, hey, hey! Woohoo! Yes! It's a dripping. Raindrops keep falling on my head. All right, so we changed this delay. So this is in. Yeah! I think there's. Thank you. I think there's 30 ticks, 30 animation frames per second in this. I want to say it's 30.
I mean,
how
damn.
many FPS is AGS default? I think it's 30. Okay, it says 40. Let's just do... I'm just going to ignore it and say it's 30. 30 frames per second.
It doesn't appear as any more coal can be broken
times 1000 over 180 is... What? I think I want to delay by 5. I want a 5 delay is what I was thinking. I think I don't know how to math anymore. I think 5 delay is what I want. That's about what I'm looking for. I'm gonna just go with the no brain thinking. I'll see if this is too fast. If anything, that's a little slow. I go with 4. Excavation, you said you're saying 2? That's reasonable. Yeah, 2 or 3. Well, let's try 2. Let's go all the way down to 2. Did you do the math, Excavation? I didn't do the math. I tried and then failed miserably. I'm gonna blame it on streamer brain. But the truth is, I'm probably just too tired to think properly right now. I've already started making bloopy sounds and getting a bit silly, so... That's pretty much exactly right. I think you might have done some math. It may be a little fast, but I think it's about right. All right, let's close that and fix this. Is there any way to make Lucas interact with doors and stuff in front of him? It seems to go to the point, turn left, right, and open. I don't know what you mean, but I haven't like fine-tuned any of that stuff yet. Like, at the moment, if I look at the room, there's a hotspot for the doorway, right? And the interaction with it is here. And it just says, like, okay, I've written a routine. Oh, wait, I just realized you can't see my full screen. And it's been like that for a while. Sorry about that, everyone. Player enter. This is like, what's the signature again? I'm pretty sure it's like room ID. Yeah, the room ID, the coordinates, I think, to walk 2. Yeah, these are the coordinates to walk to. Which direction you should face when you're interacting with the door. Where you should appear in the next room. Which direction you should face in the next room. And I don't know what true or false is at the moment. Oh, play the interaction animation. Which we do want to do. So, in this case. So, yeah, because some rooms you don't need to interact to go through. Like, if it's just like an area that you click on the end of a path to walk to the next screen, then you don't need to play the animation of opening a door, right? So yeah, I just haven't tuned this up. So I could try and tune it a little better. But at the moment, he just like walks to this location. And this is like another one of those things I would complain a little bit about with AGS is like there's no way to quickly visualize like where exactly do I want my character to stand when they interact with this object? Like I want their hand to touch it. I have to like create an object with that frame and move it around and then delete that object once I'm done. It's a bit annoying, right? You know, obviously like, you know, it's inconvenient to have to do this. Where are we? Where's Lucas? Oh, under characters, right. So the grab animation, I guess, is this one. So I place that there. I guess this is where it thinks like my center is, somewhere around here maybe. So I copy that to the clipboard, then go back into the script and paste that there. Save that. Make this object not clickable or visible, because it's just there for reference. Let's see. Let's see if he walks the right spot this time. Because I don't actually know where it thinks that the like which pixel it thinks is the center, like the origin point for Lucas, right? Yep, okay, so I guessed about right. So I could do that for every single room that I want to interact with stuff, is have a fake Lucas with his hand out, and like, okay, now when I want him to interact with, say, the cookie jar, he needs to stand here, right? And I can copy that coordinate, and like I could do that for everything. I guess that's not so bad. Can I flip the image? It looks like I can't flip the image. But that's fine, I guess. So, I mean, I guess I've got a helpful Lucas that I can move around the room now, which is not such a bad thing, I suppose. It's just what, like, oh, I want to interact with this door handle. How do I do that? I don't know. Because I can't flip the image. I guess, I don't have a flipped one that I imported, I don't think. I think I only had the one animation for grabbing, and I just flipped it in the view. Yeah, I suppose that's actually a way to streamline a little bit. If I just leave this lying around. Just like leave it over here somewhere. There you go. He's off screen now. So if I need him, I can grab him and presumably, yeah, drag him back in. I suppose that works. It's a little bit silly, but yeah, I suppose that's a workaround for the problem. I'll leave the fake Lucas there. Alright, so when you place the bucket, There are a couple of variations to test. Add a TARDIS off screen so he can teleport. Maybe we could add a TARDIS like reference somewhere in here though. That'd be cool. A Doctor Who reference would be alright. So, first test is turning it on. No bucket. Now we can see the drip. Perfect. Then we get the bucket. If we place the bucket, it hasn't changed the animation yet. Oh, it stopped animating. It stopped animating after I play. So when the bucket appears, we need to set the view, but also start the animation. Setting the view is kind of useless in this case. Or maybe I'll just set it to be safe. I forget what the 0 here is for. So it should be leaking, and then we put the bucket down, it should like change the leaking animation to the other one. Yeah. Now it's dripping into the bucket instead of onto the floor. That's slightly improved. And if I leave the room and come back, it should also be playing that animation. Which it is. Great. So then the other variation of that is if I get the bucket, put the bucket down, and then turn on the valve. But I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think I programmed it so you cannot place the bucket unless it's leaking. Let's try it. There's no reason, yeah. Well, still, I added the code to handle it. If I wanted to, I could. Okay, so the bucket's not going to fill up quick enough. So we need to add an animation for the flow and the, you know, pulling on the rope and stuff. I wonder if I should just bring in Lucas into the animation as well. Or like, I don't know. Maybe I have a separate object for Lucas pulling on the rope. He would have to stand in a very specific position, and his view would have like a custom animation for like pulling on the rope and yeah, all that kind of stuff. So maybe we can do that. I don't know. I want to update this background with the I want to leave poster more visible as well. Let's see, save as strip no bucket propped dot ace right. Why is not pasting as new image? Can I not copy from Sprite? Edit, copy merged. Wait, I don't want the drips. Edit, copy merged. Edit, paste as new image. Oh, I had the bucket still visible somehow. Or was that part of the background? It might have been part of the background. No, it wasn't. Okay. Edit. Copy merged. Export as. With Vault 12 then. There it is. It's so good. Oh, I love this. This is so good. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. I want to lease. Fortunately, there's going to be a zoomed in. That basically where that hotspot is, we're going to have a zoomed in version of the wall for that. There's going to be a few more bits and pieces on the wall as well. Just, you know, a few more posters or like markings on the wall. And we'll do like a zoomed in version of that for the wall scanning mode. This room. I have to put some Easter eggs inside the wall too when you're doing the wall scanning. There's got to be some Easter eggs that we'll put in. Let's see. Hey there, Pi. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm really going at it. Shame that there isn't a giant number 4 on the wall, so you could say you're breaking the 4th wall. Oh my gosh. It's not a bad suggestion. Especially if the character looks at the player and says, wow, this game really does break the 4th wall, doesn't it? It's such a dumb joke. I love it, Tony. Thank you. I love it so much. We could definitely put a number 4 on the wall somewhere. Oh, we put 1. No, we can put 4, 2, and 3 on the walls, and they're there for no reason other than that joke. I like it. I really like that. Man, this has come along a long way today. Like, we just got a lot closer to finishing. Each of these little things, like, I was kind of dreading doing the animated dripping. It's done. I mean, it wasn't that hard. It was just kind of tedious, right? Oh, Pi, have you seen the metal detector stuff yet? You have not? Allow me to demonstrate. Look at that drip. Oh, look how good that drip is. Oh, we need a Gus. Saw a bit of the animation the other day. It's all in the game now too, and it looks so good. I'm really proud of it. Looking good. Hey, Refraction. Good to see you. Didn't think I'd still be on. Good to see you. Good to see you too. I'm loving this. I'm really, really proud of how this has come together so far. Look at that drip. It's so good. Very proud of how this is coming together. Unhandled event. Yeah, I gotta deal with all my unhandled events. And look, you can kind of read the poster now, even when it's pixelated. So I did a little work to update that to make it more readable. I'll probably tidy it up a little bit more as well, but you can kind of tell what it is, right? I want to leave. I want to lean. I want to meme. Oh no. It does look like L-E-I-O-E. I'll have to work on it a little bit more. It's supposed to say I want to leave, but yeah, the pixels, there's not enough of them. Still. This is coming together nicely. Quite happy about that. I mean, we did so much today. Oh, like a lot of like the little things, like, oh, we have to get this functional, that functional, and stuff like that is all now in there. Like the dripping, we got the proof of concept for the dripping now. Like this is looking great. The leaky pipe is so good. I think I can even turn it off. But I just realized if I do turn it off, I didn't add code to like hide this if it's turned off. So I should do that now before I forget. Oops. Else. There you go, fixed. The person's username on Discord is imufex, not imux. Avoid them, like I said. Yeah, thank you for the tip. Is a leak using piss physics from the tank game? No. That would be pretty funny though. If I like re-implemented that in AGS script. So it's leaky, dripping to the floor. And it's not leaky anymore. Perfect. We can turn it on and off. I posted with Mad Max 2 or Tech War 2. Ooh, yeah, Tech War 2. That's a good idea. Tech War 2 poster would be hilarious. Oh wait, I lost the model number. It's no longer being rendered. I must have changed it to an invisible color. Oh, Mad Dog 2. Yeah, yeah, Mad Dog Williams. The Adventures of Mad Dog Williams in Cylindria or something. I forget what. Escape from Cylindria. In Escape from Cylindria. Yeah. Good idea. Oh, it's not leaking. Can't place the bucket. I should have it so you can place the bucket on the puddle as well as on using it on the pipe. I think that's just more reasonable to do it that way. I'll have both target locations usable. Fantastic. Using it on the puddle makes more sense in your brain. I agree with you. My brain agrees with your brain on that. I actually had planned it. I think I wrote it down in my notes. It's been on my plan for a long time to add that feature. But, you know, it's a low priority enhancement. Oh. How are you finding the animation tools in Asebright? It's not too bad. Really like the onion skinning stuff. Yeah, I've used that a little bit. The ability to duplicate onto new frames. Yeah, that's all stuff I would expect. Like basic stuff. It's a good tool. It does like basically what it needs to do. I'm still annoyed about the keyboard shortcuts though. I'm going between A Sprite and Krita and Gimp, and they all have different freaking shortcuts. It's very annoying. Other than that, though, it's great. There you go. Good joke. Such a good joke. The main thing that bothers me about A Sprite is still just that the UI. I don't love the UI. I don't know what else to say. Like it's something that I'm hung up on. That like whenever I loaded it up, I just looked at it and went, yeah, I'm not using this. Like every single time I loaded it up, and I paid money for it. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to use this. It looks terrible. I mean, I get it. Like, I get the aesthetic of it. They're like, oh, it's a pixel art tool. But it's not that bad. No, it's not that bad. I can live. But I seriously, it genuinely turned me off using it. It was genuinely like one of the primary reasons I didn't bother trying to learn it. Yeah, anyway. 4, 3, and 2. People will look at those numbers and be like, what's the numbers about? And they'll only get the joke like late in the game. But it's a great joke. I'm going to name this layer. I'm going to reach over my tablet to name this layer. Fourth wall joke. There you go. Hopefully that actually worked. Yeah, it did. Good. I want to leave poster. Looking good over here. You can read it very easily in this. There will be a it'll probably like zoomed into like about here somewhere, I think. That's probably about where it'll be zoomed into, so I'll have to make sure I put some more stuff on the walls. See some videos that needs to be highlighted so they don't get deleted. Oh, really? Yesterday and today, I guess they would be. Because I think you already took care of the others, right? You've been like nailing it like a freaking legend. Everybody say thanks, Pi, in the chat, because Pi has single-handedly saved me from myself, where I'm constantly letting videos get deleted because I forget to do the update. Thanks, Pi, in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Refraction, for saying thanks, Pi, in the chat. Thanks, Pi! Yeah, thank you. Really do appreciate it. Speaking of VODs, I think this video is about to become a VOD. Because I'm going to stop the stream and go watch TV. I'm going to take a break. I mean, I could just work all night on this, of course, but I gotta maintain stability for my day job and stuff until we get to a point where I'm willing to charge money for the 4th game. So we'll get there. I'm off to watch Fallout. Actually, I already finished watching all of Fallout, so it was really good. I liked it a lot. I wouldn't mind. I would love to see some more of it. I would like to ask, though, what happened to... Like, I remember USA TV series used to have, like, per season were, like, 24 episodes. Or somewhere around that range, right? There was usually, for a US TV show, a lot of episodes. For, like, British ones and... Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome in. I have anonymous follow alerts. But if you want to jump in the chat and say hi while we chat about Fallout, you're welcome to do that. Yeah. Episodes were like 30 minutes long too. I mean, Maybe. Like, I just finished watching all of Supernatural, and their episodes were probably like 40 minutes, 45 minutes long. Like, they're pretty long by comparison. But yeah, these are pretty good episodes. Like, I've really enjoyed the show. So yeah, that's been fun. It's renewed for season 2 as well. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Like, I assumed they would, because it was really well put together, and it would be weird if it wasn't well received. That being said, though, there's been some TV shows I really enjoyed watching that did get cancelled. Like, they didn't get renewed. So that's annoying. But hey. Yeah, what happened with all the TV shows getting shorter? Chalk it down to a bit to it being the first season, so maybe balance between length and cost of something. Yeah, maybe there's some, yeah, bankrolling issues or something like that they have to account for. Back in the good old days, for example, Stargate SG-1 had 20 plus episodes per season, and they were 45 minutes or so. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of thing, like, I'm used to seeing from a US show. From a European show or a British show, I'm used to seeing like 8 to 12 episodes per season. But yeah, like the US ones tended to be longer, but it seems like more recently they've all been reduced. Probably is cost related. Yeah, Firefly was one of those ones that got canned. Would have liked to see more of that. Streaming services need to cut a bit on costs, so less episodes. Maybe that's part of it. It still seems like Netflix is greenlighting like everything, though. There's so much stuff on Netflix. A lot of it's not amazing, but maybe they're greenlighting stuff because it's cheap to produce. Maybe that's why they're doing that. Firefly got canned. You knew about Firefly. Everybody knows about Firefly. That's like I don't know. I won't say the spoiler. But yeah. Gonna do some DevOps while watching you dev. Enjoy the DevOps, Timmer. I'm about to end the stream for today and go chill for a bit before I go to bed. But we have made some killer progress today. It's been a really good day. Disney's also been doing a lot of those Marvel TV shows with few episodes. That's true, yeah. I haven't watched as much of the Disney stuff. The problem with Disney stuff, I found, like, if you fall behind on, like, anything, then they just constantly pumping out stuff, so you miss it. Like, I didn't finish watching Mandalorian before they released the... What was it? The Boba Fett one. I forget what that one was. Haven't watched that yet. I haven't, because I hadn't watched that, I haven't watched the Obi-Wan series. It's like I just fall behind on their stuff. Highlights of processing. Thank you, Pi. Thank you so much. You also have to take into account the 20% broadcast shows dedicate to commercial breaks. That's true, but like, I was just watching Supernatural on streaming, which just doesn't really have the commercials, right? And it was on Amazon Prime here. So I watched all of it over the course of like, I don't know how long it took me. It took me a long time to get through it. But I finally finished watching it like a little while ago, and I was like, I gotta find a new show to watch. But all the shows I found have been like 8-episode seasons. It just doesn't feel the same. You're reading the Dig book? That's awesome, Atreides. I've started it, but I haven't. I took it with me on holiday a couple of years ago, like the last Christmas break. I took it away with me, planning to read it, and I ended up not. I tried to sit down and read it, and the kids would come along and say, like, let's go swim, or let's go do this. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I ended up not finding the time to actually read the book, but I'll take it with me next time I go for a hike or something, I think. But yeah, it's been really fun watching TV shows again, though. So I kind of stopped doing that for a while with all the time I'm spending on streaming and other stuff. So I'm just making time for it to just chill, make sure I get to spend some time relaxing. I could keep working on this, honestly, but I think I think it's a good time to take a break because we got all these animations going and stuff like that too. Did I save this? Is this already saved? Okay, if I close each thing. Don't need that open. The the metal detector is looking good. I'm really happy with the metal detector, how that worked out. Worked out very well. Awesome. Gotta close all this. I like the idea of the soft lock joke as well. I think that's a really funny idea. I'll have to try that out. All right, let's do our review. Oh wait, I haven't closed Creator yet. So I got like 3, 4, and 2. And the joke is when you break the hole in the 4th wall. Lucas will make a comment about that. Like, this game's weird how, like, this game really did break the 4th wall. I think that's a good line. This game really did break the 4th wall. That's a funny line. Thank you for that one, Tony. All right. Tablet disconnected. Gotta make sure I put it in a safe spot. All right. Documentation update, and then we can do whatever we want after that. Zoom in. Okay, so bucket on ground full. That's not done yet. Drip animation. Drip in puddle is done. So we still have to do that one, that one, that one. But that's all. Then all the bucket stuff will be done. Rope animations, we'll work on. I'll think about working on those. I don't know if we'll do a throw rope. Maybe we will. It's probably not that hard to do. Depends how much effort I put in the animation, right? I can probably do a throw rope animation. The pull rope animation we can also probably do, no problem. So maybe we'll do that. They're not necessary. I don't have to do those. Like, people won't mind if they're not there, but they will probably appreciate it if they are. Wow, actually, look what we did good today. We did pretty good today. I didn't expect to get this much done. That's a lot of check marks. I'm just gonna write day 22 down here. Ugh. All right. Continue. Back. I can't type. Continue. Continue background elements and animations as above listed. Day 21. Just so I don't have to copy and paste it all down right now, I'll do it later. If we have time, we might actually get started on the puzzle design for the maze. Puzzle design for the maze. Last major road block to completion. If we get the puzzle design, like the way, like the mechanics for the puzzle, the maze puzzle. Sorry, there you go. I got the words out. If we get the mechanics for the maze puzzle designed, the implementation is probably not going to be that difficult. And then it just comes down to like, okay, we need to create the art for that, and that's it. Like that's the last big hurdle. Everything else is just like polishing the rest of what we've got. Because all of the gameplay mechanics are in place, except for that. And then I can just go through, start doing dialogue, adding some jokes, and like adding touches to the backgrounds as references. And I can also start doing, like bringing in sound effects and things like that, because things will start to get locked into place. So we'll like know, like, okay, yeah, we can do this sound effect here or that sound effect there. There's probably a few more things I can do with like adding extra animations, and like I did talk about, maybe I'll add some mini games to the computer if I feel like it, which would be fun. That would be fun to do. I do have to do some animating, like actual animations. I wanted to do an actual animation for the intro and outro. I might cut that down back to just doing static images like I did for the first game, but I think having some animation in there would be really cool. And I do believe... So yeah, I found this tool, which we haven't looked at yet on the stream. I haven't even downloaded it yet, I don't believe, but it's an open source tool. Did I stop the music, or is it just quiet right now? Just quiet. So there's this tool here called Synfig Studio. It's an open source 2D animation software for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS X. Mac OS, I guess, actually. And it reminds me of like this stuff, like it reminds me of Flash Animator, basically. Yeah, thank you for your help. Thanks for your help, Atreides. We did good. We did good. So looking at this tool, like I think I might be able to do my characters in here and backgrounds in here, keep it really simple, and just like do some animations. So I want to experiment with that sometime between now and next month. I still would love to finish this game this month, but with all of the things that I want to do, I don't know if I'll have time. Another thing I want to experiment with is just seeing if I can set up like a MIDI synth recording tool or something like that I can plug in the MT32 and play with the keyboard. Because I've got a little keyboard. I forget what it's called. But I did get a little music production keyboard to play with, and I haven't really played with it much yet. It's got like one of the, it's got the little drum pads and keys on it, so it should be fun. I have to have a fly across the screen while on fire. Wait, why? Is that a reference to something? Oh, Firefly. I get it now. Oh. I'm too tired for this, Atreides. But yeah, maybe we could do that. I don't know. Techbox North. Hello, greetings. Didn't know you did game dev. Engine of choice? I like writing my own engines, preferably. For this game that I'm working on at the moment, I just closed it, but I'm using AGS. I'll open it up again and I'll show you AGS. Mini controller. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Does it have knobs too? I've got a similar handy. I think it has a knob or two, yeah. Honestly, I haven't looked at it in a little while. It's sitting on a shelf out in another room, so I have to bring it in here and set it up and see if I can get it working. But like the main thing I want to do is like have it record the MIDI as I mess around with it, but also pipe that MIDI out to my MT32, so I can like, hopefully I can communicate with the MT32 and play stuff, record it live, tweak the MIDIs and stuff like that. That's the plan. I don't really know how this stuff works. I don't know how this stuff works at all. Hey, Shavoy J, good to see you. Welcome. So this is the game I'm currently working on though, Techbox. It's called Day of the Hamster. It's in dev mode at the moment, so there's like a lot of stuff that's not fully done yet. We have our character walking around. His name's Lucas. We have our poster that says, I want to leave on the wall. It's a X-Files spoof, I guess. We have a book. Oops, we have a book. If I actually click on it. Which you can read. It's got some stuff in it. So... routing MIDI is pretty easy usually. I mean, I imagine it is. I don't know though. I've never really played with it. I've played with it only in the capacity of like setting up stuff to stream, basically. I've never tried playing an instrument live, recording it, and also having it go to the MT32. And I don't know like how instrument selection and patches would work with the MT32. That's like I have a whole bunch of unknowns that I don't know how to answer. But yeah, we've got this this tool. This thing here. It's a blueprint for a metal detector. So you build the metal detector, actually. Let me build it for you. I'll build it for you before I go. So you can see the character walking around with it. Actually, I'm gonna go make the pipe leak as well. Got access to Adobe Animate, but Synfig looks pretty cool. Adding it to the list of resources. Yeah, I prefer to use open source tools if I can get my hands on one that does a good enough job. I'm gonna try Synfig Studio out and see if it works. Because if it does, then I don't need to go the Adobe route. Oh, that was the wrong tool. G'day, Disron, good to see you. I'm just about to call it a night, yeah, but I'm happy to show off a little bit of what we got going today. So we got the metal detector. Animation's all working. Got the drip animation working. Good rest of your night. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your night too. Yeah. Metal detector actually works. You can actually detect the item that you're looking for with it. I need to get rid of this debug rendering stuff as well, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff we can do now. But yeah, this is all the rooms, the backgrounds. So this is the inspiration for this is obvious. Well, hopefully it's obvious that it's Day of the Tentacle. I've tried my best to make that obvious. But yeah, the game is coming along, really. I'm really happy with how it's coming along. I think we'll be finished next month easily. Maybe I can squeeze it in and get it close to the end of this month, but I think that's not going to happen. If I do everything that I plan to do, it will have to wait until next month release, but if I really crunch, maybe I can do it this month and leave some features out. We'll see. Back in the 90s, was 60 frames per second still the ideal target for 3D games, even if an individual person's PC couldn't manage it? No, it wasn't. Played a lot of games like this back in the Amiga days. I love them. Awesome, Techbox. You'll probably enjoy this then. Yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy this. This one's a short one, so I've made. There's already one that you can play now. It's much simpler than this one, but it's in the same universe. I'm building like out 3 mini games, one for each character, and then I'm going to bring them all together into one world where they, like Day of the Tentacle style, where they all you have multiple characters you can choose from and solve different problems with them and stuff like that. Fractal Mind Mike, thank you for the follow, whoever that was. itch.io/DOTS. I think I typed it right. Yeah, actually I can close this. I've demoed enough. Sure, I'll save. I didn't do anything, but I'll save. Yeah, so this is Day of the Sandwich. This is the previous game that I made. I made this at the start of the year. Then I made another little game with a custom engine. And then I started working on Day of the Hamster. Wouldn't say there was a standard per se. There was a million variables between platforms. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they didn't target 60 frames per second. I forgot that I was answering that question. That's right. Even like Wolfenstein 3D, for example, didn't try and target 60. I think they were targeting like 20 frames per second or something like that with it. Doom was similar. I think Doom, they might have been targeting 60, but like they were comfortable with like hitting 30. If I remember correctly. I might be a little off here, but I think those were kind of like much lower FPS expectations. So yeah, this is the first game that I made on in this series. It's a lot. I don't know. There's a lot of other stuff going on, I guess, but Doom's locked to 35. Okay, there you go. Yeah. It's a 75 hertz, 70 hertz monitors, not 85 hertz. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, I couldn't really remember, so I was like, maybe take that with a grain of salt. I know that Quake 1 didn't have a locked frame rate. It was like whatever you can... Like, it tried to hit a frame rate, but it would like try and be consistent about it as well, so... I don't know if they had like special cases or something like that. There you go. We drank the coffee. This game's about making a sandwich, by the way. So you got to make a bacon sandwich. I'm not going to play through the whole thing. But yeah, if you want to check this one out, it's on itch. And there's a bunch of details in the description. It's free. You can donate if you so choose, but that is not required. I remember playing Quake 1 at like 10 to 15 frames per second. I remember playing it at pretty low frame rates as well. Probably similar frame rates. It was still one of my favorite games, even then. Quake and any derivative thereof, you just want to push as many frames as possible. Exactly, yeah. And your monitor would dictate how many of them you see, which is kind of how things sort of work nowadays. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, so Synfig Studio, I'm going to try this out, probably. I'll do some experimenting with it and see if I can easily put together the character design and animate it how I want to. If I can, then obviously we'll bake that down into 320 by 200. But yeah, that's all. I've already delayed ending the stream too much now. Don't forget your meds. Yes, don't forget your meds. Anybody who should be taking them. Good point. 60 frames per second was definitely common in 3D accelerated games for as long as they've been around. 3D arcade games, sorry. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I know, like, I'm going to stop talking about this, but I am going to go to bed. I'm not bed. I'm going to go watch TV. I've still got time. I don't have to go to bed right away. All right, everyone. Thanks again for being here. I do appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll see you again next time for the dev stream. Otherwise, I'll see you hopefully over on my main channel doing some gaming on Wednesday night. I should be on GOG tomorrow. I want to finish up Outlaws, and then I might just do some random gaming after that. I don't know how much Outlaws is left. There might be less than 3 hours worth of Outlaws to do, so we'll see what we can do. Hey, Slayer King, thanks for being here. We'll see you soon. Take care. Take care, Tony. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Killick, Distron, Jiggy, Refraction, Integer, everybody. Thank you so much. Home Day. Thanks for being here. I didn't know you were still around. Good to see you. All right, take care. Coburn, Timur, everyone. Tech, Tony, everybody. I don't know. I'm just gonna press the button. Bye. I really do appreciate it though. I'll see you next time, everyone.